one of the movies on Nickelodeon that, like, we talk about, like, I feel like Nickelodeon movies, and I personally agree with it, that Nickelodeon movies probably are not as great as a lot of the Disney Channel DComs, but I feel like this is such a goated movie. This is such an underrated classic. Like, I feel like this is just an underrated Nickelodeon movie that no one ever talks about, and every single time I bring up the movie Spectacular, people look at me like I'm sideways. Like, no one ever knows what I'm talking about when I bring up this movie. It's like, I thought I imagined it for years, just to find out, no, I was not wrong. And they have the one girl, Tam, I believe her name is Tammin. A lot of people know her from Pretty Little Liars. I know her from this movie and as her role in Hannah Montana as Jackson's girlfriend, as Sienna. But no one ever talks about this movie. First off, the soundtrack is just immaculate. I just love the movie. It's basically like a musical in a sense, kind of. Yeah, I feel like it would fall in the categories of musical. I just feel like this is such an underrated movie. We talk about Rags all the time, and we talk about Swindle. Those, I feel like the two, and then the werewolf, the boy who called werewolf with Victoria Justice. I feel like the only three, and the Big Fat Liars are really open too. I feel like there's only like 4 movies that we talk about when it comes to like Nickelodeon shows, and I feel like this is just not talked about enough. It came out, I think, in 2011, 2012, something around that area. But it's such an underrated movie. I feel like if you have not seen it, I feel like you should watch it, and if you have seen it, you should start rewatch it. You know, and it's one of my favorite. It'll forever be one of my favorite movies and one of my comfort movies. No matter how many times I've seen it, I will always love this movie. And on top of that, when I was a teenager, I definitely had a crush on this man. But seriously, I feel like this movie deserves better.